I took a flight from Buenos Aires to Ushuaia, which is the southernmost tip of Argentina, also called the end of the world. This is the town from where all the ships leave for Antarctica. The town is very touristy and has a very cute little airport, as you can see, and it's a really beautiful, cute town just to visit. So we are walking, we've just checked in our luggage. It's about 8:30 a.m. We're walking now towards the docks just to see the ship, and the boarding starts at 4 p.m. so we have a lot of time in between. Here's our ship, the Hondius, the small one in front of the big cruise liner. So just in comparison, you can see what the Voyage ship looks like. It's still fairly big, but pretty compact, and in comparison to the big one, it looks small. Ready to board, just waiting in line. This is the roof, the 4th level deck. Our cabins are here. It's 404 and there's 406. Just got into our cabin. We are pleasantly surprised. It's a huge, big cabin. We have our own window. This is Claudia's. 2 beds, a nice orange sofa, wherever you like it, and that's me. And this is another bed, a small desk, and 2 big closets, huh, Claudia? Mm-hmm. And then a little display here telling us what's happening every day. As we got on the ship, the second day itself, we started crossing the Drake Passage, which is the roughest and turbulent seas, as there are no land masses to stop the water. And though it was not as bad for me, one of the days the sun came out and it was beautiful outside, so could not resist to go out and enjoy the wind, enjoy the beautiful albatrosses, which were taking the advantage of the currents created by the ship. And as we get closer to Antarctica, we could see more of these birds. Here's one which is beautifully flying around our ship, and they have a pattern like an S curve or something, and it is just beautiful to watch them fly without flapping their wings. The albatrosses have a wingspan of about 10 to 11 feet, the largest wingspans amongst all the birds. Here's a little glimpse of how rough the seas were. We are on the level 5 deck, and you could see a big splash of wave coming up right up to the 5th level. Celebrating our 60s. We are heading again down the Drake Passage. We should be crossing Shetland Islands soon, or maybe in 4 or 5 hours. It's, as you can see, it's still gray. The sun came out in the morning, but it's still beautiful, not that cold. I've gotten my merino wools outside, 2 layers, and still feeling good. Just had our breakfast, and we have a lecture about the entire tracking our passage. So we just crossed 61 degrees and 30 minutes south. From the captain's deck. This is where the engineers and
this guy threw $100 bill up from the dashboard before it says, "I want to see the
This is the lifeboat. We had 2 of these on either side of the ship. Each lifeboat could hold 100 people and had enough space for water and food for supplies for 3 days. Luckily, we didn't have to use them, but it was good to know they are there. This is the lounge area. There are about 165 passengers on our ship this time. Here's where we all have our lectures. At the end of that area is the bar. We have at least 2 or 3 lectures during the day about the expeditions, about history, about geology, about all the animals or things we're going to see. A very wonderfully planned day and schedule. Every column, as you see here, has a monitor, so you can see the presentations wherever you sit on both the sides. And it's a beautifully designed because the lounge has all around full size windows, so you can look out while sitting indoors. And at the end of the hallway, I'm walking towards it. Here are the doors to go out on the deck. At the end of the hallway is the library. And there is the library, lots of books to read. And I'm walking towards the coffee bar, coffee, tea, 24/7, and lots of snacks as well. Here's the coffee tea bar. Here are the snacks. Yep. Nicely designed lounge. Lots of seating spaces, lots of monitors to hear and see the presentation, the slides. We have about 20 expedition experts in different areas, and they do a really good job in planning out the day and explaining what we're going to see. Some life-size cutouts that one of the experts did. The Gento penguin and her little chick. That's
And then the echolocation clicks, they're called clicks. They are much shorter and faster.
These are the muck boots. They were absolutely necessary for all the landings. So here's the Zodiac landing, just to show how we get into the Zodiacs. And there were very specific instructions given to us, the gear that we have to wear, and the sailor's handshake, so that and you can see the waters are always pretty turbulent. So getting in and out of the Zodiac was also an ordeal in itself. This is how we are getting out of the ship. We had to make sure that we had the right gear, and there was a person to help us on the ship and then also in the Zodiac, our wonderful guides, expedition guides who were all in one, also the Zodiac drivers. So that's like the sailor's handshake. We had to keep our cameras all covered in dry bags and make sure that everything remained dry. So we were 165 passengers, and in Antarctica and South Georgia, they would allow only 100 people to land. So what the company did, the half of us would be doing the cruising on all of the destinations or landings, and the other half would land. So here are the Zodiacs. We had 2 embarking, disembarking Zodiac spots. Once we returned back from the landings, again, we had to be very careful to wash our muck boots, remove all the dirt or any seeds we picked up, and keep them really clean for the next landing. These are the Zodiacs going up onto the level 5 deck. Now, the most important part, the food. If you're wondering what kind of food we get, so I'm 100% vegetarian, and I just truly enjoyed the delicious meals served. Every day there was soup, plenty of salads, grilled veggies. Here's the eggplant and rice, fancifully served. We had plated dinner, samosa chaat. Can you believe that? And lunch and breakfast were buffets, and then dinner was plated with desserts. We also had a wonderfully planned Valentine's dinner on the ship. So yum yum. So this was the life on the ship. Now watch part 2 to experience Antarctica. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.